What's up, people? Can you hear me this week?
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy T McBlack.
And I'm just Les. What's going on, people?
What's going on? Welcome to the next week. After the last week, us wilding out in the break room.
He was wilding out. I was just cracking up.
Yeah, sometimes when you run out of time, you can't give me no idle time. When I get idle, idle mind. We ain't giving the devil no property here. Idle mind will tend to slip off there and go random.
Right.
Go random.
Right.
What's going on with you today, brother Les?
Not a man. Whoa, it's like whoa. What's going on in the world, man? What's going on, bro?
It's like every week we have to talk about police.
Every day.
And then we have to say, well, we're not against the police. Every time we look on Facebook, they can jack somebody else. I just watched the policeman snatch somebody's grandmama out the car.
What?
Snatched her out, cuffed her. She's like, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? They felt like they didn't need to explain. They had her out. She was on her way to her aunt's funeral. Snatched her out the car, and they had her on the ground. That is the new norm. That's what they think.
Somebody's grandmama.
Big
mama was on the ground.
Big mama was on the ground. I mean, it's not even a laughing matter because, they have no regard for our skin. I don't care what you say.
It should have been Medea, so they could have got her.
All I'm saying is this, like, just even as just a normal person, I respect my elders. I respect elders. It doesn't matter what color you are. That's just the way I was taught. But then again, we were already talking about we were not raised to hate.
No.
Anyway, Les, we have some guests coming on for the spoken word segment. One of my old friends I met at the comedy set. At the poetry set. He's a host. He does a plethora of many shows. Ben Ami. We also have the relationship and life coach, Kim Purdue. We call her Coach Kim. Up. And after that, Jackie Clark Edwards. He is the CEO of Chicagoland Fat Camps. He has camps all over the nation. She's also responsible for a whole lot of 100-pound losers.
That's what's up.
In the break room.
In the break room.
That's right. The break. I'm off.
That's right.
Kia Z.
That's okay. It's the break room. It's your boy T McBlack. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's right.
I'll never be beautiful. I'll be goateeful.
You need to just let it go, man. Let it grow, man. Oh, man. All men should have
hurting, man.
Ooh. You have to go through that stage, Les. It's one of those things you have to keep your skin moisturized. You have to just let it grow to that itchy stage, and you make it to the promised land. You're the beard promised land.
I'll wait till this winter. It's too hot, right?
Believe it or not, the beard does not make you hot. It's just like I found out when I shaved my hair, I was on fire. When I was outside, my hair actually kept me cool, just like my beard. My beard keeps me cool because it is cool because I'm cool.
That's what's up.
Hey, we got our super producer over there in the corner. Yes, last time she had on a black string shirt. She has on her Get in the Pink shirt. Breast cancer awareness, even though it ain't October. I guess you could always be aware. You don't have to wait till October. Got on a pink shirt. Got on the some clogs and this. She got on the hat, the emblem on there. She's all ready to celebrate.
Isn't June a month also for?
I don't know.
Is it June?
Is it June as well?
It could be, but I don't know.
It could be. She don't know. She just didn't have nothing else to wear.
Okay.
Shouts out to my mom, who is a breast cancer survivor. She was diagnosed in 93. In 93. And here it is, 2021. She is 90 years old and she's still kicking.
Mama McGee is 90 years old.
Mama McGee is 90 years old.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Yeah, Les, you know what? I think we need to get to my man's M-A-N-Z, Ben Ami, Israel.
What's up, Ben?
Good morning.
Good morning. How is everyone?
That's all he said. I don't care what time the show is. He gets on there and he says good morning. Just thing. That's what he does. What's the background on you saying good morning every time I see
Well, it's my own personal way
you?
to
Hey,
try to help wake up the world.
oh,
So I always say good morning, because what's the first thing you do in the morning?
you say good morning.
Say good morning.
No,
You go pee. You pee. You go pee.
nope. The
You
first thing
breathe.
you do is wake up.
You wake up. Yes, okay.
That's the first thing you do is wake up.
I've been known to pee without waking up, so I don't know. That's why I couldn't get the answer. Man, what's
Well,
going on, my
no.
brother? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Hey man, just living, man, and trying to maintain through this whole pandemic situation.
Yeah, we would have never thought that it would go this long. We just thought it'd be a couple months, couple weeks, but lo and behold, it has been over a year.
Hey, I mean, but what you gonna do?
Survive.
You're right. Survive. We
Yes, sir.
save money,
What-
I guess.
he said save money.
You lie. Let me hear. Man, so
Save money.
hey man, well, without further ado, I want the people to hear what you got. I know you are you hosting anything here lately? I mean, recently? Any shows or whatever you got? I know you always send me information when you got something going. What do you got going?
Well, actually, I haven't been hosting lately because of the whole pandemic situation. But the open mic that I host was on Tuesday nights, and it will be returning. Just kind of, you know, have to rearrange some things because of the pandemic situation. But I'm still performing regularly.
Okay.
Like, you know, I can say this: the pandemic actually has been a bounty for me where poetry is concerned, because people was having small gatherings,
Hmm.
and man, I performed at so many birthday parties and wedding anniversaries where it was just 5 or 6 people there.
You're keeping your chop sharp. Hey man, well, you know, like I said, this is the spoken word segment. We want you to go ahead and hit us with one of those hot ones, and then we'll catch you on the flip side. But go ahead and kick it off real quick.
Alrighty. I got a crowbar to the left of me and an 8-inch knife to the right, and God, God sitting next to me. We riding, and I'm asking, I'm like, hey yo, look, God, I got some questions on my soul, some things I can't let go, and I was wondering if you could help me. See, trying to live this life the way they keep telling me, well, that's felling me. And this world is in such a sad state that even kind hearts start to hate everything from pinky rings to sexual dreams done to excess. And my brother got caught in that mess, but life threw him some hard knocks early. And his mind clicked and switched. See, he joined the military. He's thinking about his sinking, so he joins the Navy. Now, in my mind, I'm praying. Please don't let it be a war. It was some 911 is a joke. And I've been contemplating death, but God, I know you see all of this. Excuse my French, but this world has got me thinking blasphemy, because practically the only way I can see to change it is everybody change their mind at one time. Or we stop slinging dimes and start slinging landmines, but honestly, God, I ain't never met a revolution that didn't involve bloodshed. But if desire is what it takes to change the situation, my heart pumps the spark of serious times 10. But God, I was just thinking, couldn't you just change it? I mean, you're God. Couldn't you just speak and make it be so? I need to let go of this burden. Hurting certain people think I think lightly of you, but they know not what they do. Says, see, your book says, ask the Lord. But the questions I pose cause hearts to turn cold, because it denies them their dose of science fiction. Churches Just like prisons and government take art and science coming up with new and better ways to keep you compliant, but that's not what they want to hear. See, they don't care to hear the poem that sparks a song that breathes a baby that carries the word to change the world. They rather I spit softly about how I can change too into a menagerie, fantastically filling dead spirits still. Well, God knows I hit it, but God, I got this fight going on inside of me. 5 mouths to feed and change the world poetry. Just don't sell CDs. That's that piece.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make some noise for my man. I ain't got my applause clap. Still got it, man. I know one thing. You was sharpening that tool during the pandemic. Nothing changed. When I knew you was flowing, and you still flowing, man. That's what I love about you, my brother. Hey, man, we'll be looking forward to having you back, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother.
Oh, anytime. I appreciate it.
Thank
yes,
you,
sir.
Man. Bless you, man. Bless
Ben
you.
Ami Israel. That's right. Man always has something ready, so we can always catch him, and he'll always be ready.
So if you know anybody that has some spoken word talent out there, let them give us a shout out, inbox us or email us at thebreakroom.com, and we'll give you an opportunity to come on the break room and for our spoken word talent segment. That was also by Ben Israel.
Hey, Les, these are the days and times where people can't quite seem to get it right, and a lot of people don't. I guess it takes insurance to go to psychiatrists, psychologists, I guess, and everybody may not. So a lot of times, what people will do is they will find a life coach. They're having situations in their life where they need a little help, or a boost, or a relationship coach. But just coincidentally, we have a coach who I find as a dynamic person. I know her personally. She is multi-talented. She's a singer. She's a soloist. She's all that. And now she's a life coach. We call her Coach Kim.
All right.
Hey.
Did you just put the hat on for the show, or did you have that on all day?
Well, it's a mystery. How about that? I love hats, though. Like these fedoras, I can sleep in them. I got a few colors, so.
I know. I check you out. I see you all the time. You rock them. You do well. So what's going on? What's new with you today, Coach Kim?
Everything is new. I think this pandemic or plandemic, as I've kind of been coined it, is bringing so much newness to everybody. A new way of living, bringing in health into their lives when they used to not be so healthy. Jobs, everything is new. Everything. So just like it is for the world at large, everything is new for me. Always going back to the drawing board on my purpose, what I'm doing as a coach, as a singer as well. But yeah, many things. How are you all doing it? And I just have to say thank you all for allowing me to be on the Break Room platform. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for coming.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you.
I was hunting you down. I thought maybe I was getting on your nerves or something. Get on your nerves. But you know what? Kim is pretty busy. She had the last time I think we were having some technical difficulty. She had rescheduled one of her clients for the break room, but then we didn't have an engineer at the time, and we failed.
But we're better now.
Oh yeah, Kim, that's right.
So tell me this. Tell me this. What caused you, or what caused you to become a life coach? When did you see that need and then decide to execute?
Yeah, the interesting thing is actually I still have, but I got a life coach, hired a life coach, and I just want to be clear: life coaches do charge. We are not free. Because I heard you
say
talk about coaches charge. We are not free. You had talked about the psychologist and psychiatrist.
Well, no, the psychologist real high. You telling me you got psychiatrist prices?
Well, it depends. Well, I'll tell you this. High is relative. Some people, But so I had a life coach, and like our third session in, she asked me, had I ever considered being a coach myself? And I said no. And she said, well, just listening to you in our sessions, I really think you should consider it. And the interesting thing, Tori, is that I've been coaching really all my life and just kind of didn't know that's what it was.
Absolutely.
So in short, That's how I began my journey of coaching. And the two areas I specialize in is life purpose and in relationships. And I feel that if you first are not kind of clear on your purpose,
Mhm.
you don't do well in picking relationships.
Hmm. Interesting, because you know, I guess the thought had occurred to me, and then I did a self-examination. Then I
Uh-huh.
decided, nah, I probably did that. I mean, I guess after a personal assessment, I can see. I mean, because believe it or not, I come across a lot of people, and for some strange reason, and to ask me things or ask advice, they can think crazy to ask. Say they see something, but I don't know. I guess I will let the Lord lead me on that one.
Okay.
How many people do you come
I'm
across
sorry.
that
Yes.
actually don't know their purpose in life? And is there an
Many.
age range of people that say somebody is getting older, they feel like they've lost their purpose? Can they gain it back? Um, how do you talk to somebody like that?
That's a phenomenal question. This is what I believe. Um, I believe that we are not conditioned to really know ourselves. Like Tori was just saying, he was talking about assessment and self evaluation. And a lot of times we just don't do that. We are conditioned to kind of be told what to do, right? Our parents kind of tell us what to do.
Mhm.
They, then we get to school and they tell us what to do. And then we get a degree and then we go to a job and then they tell us what to do, right?
Yeah.
And we're never taught to tap into ourselves. What I'm finding with a lot of people is most people think that something is wrong with them, right? Because again, if we're talking about like Christian people are taught your ways are not God's ways and you're
Mhm.
filthy and you need to get it right. When
Absolutely,
God made us in his image and in his likeness.
absolutely.
Unfortunately, though, we're not taught to tap into that and to
Mhm.
do what comes natural to us. Really, I believe that we all are born with our purpose. Our purpose is in us. I think purpose is something like something right in front of you that you kind of just don't see because you don't know how to tap into it.
That makes sense.
So I would say, most of my clients and audience are between that age of 35 and late 40s. And believe it or not, they are completely clueless as to their purpose. And when I
I
say
believe it.
purpose, yeah. And when I say purpose, I don't mean like you're like, I know when I grow up, I want to be a firefighter, not that, but what comes natural to you.
Mhm.
Um, and you being okay with doing that and living it that way. And the reason I have to say purpose first, then relationships, and not just love relationships, but also with your family, with your friends,
Mhm.
jobs and stuff like that. When you know purpose first, then it helps you to determine the relationships you need to be in, the career path, where you should live, all of that. That's why I believe that's so important to self-assess and to kind of know what your purpose is.
That's amazing. You said something that Les and I always talk about, and we find ourselves even battling with the fact that you already nailed it. When you come up the way we did in holiness and in church, your purpose is we only see a spiritual purpose for the most. But now things have changed. Now we have
Right.
progressive pastors who think outside the box and who actually have an understanding. But coming up, probably for the first 30, 40 years of my life, the only purpose we were seeking was whatever God's purpose is. But God made us and gave us the wherewithal to seek our own purpose or to fulfill our own purpose. But we were under the impression that this has to be
Within the four walls of the
in the
church.
four walls of the church. And I'm telling you, that's why a lot of us are late bloomers. That's why you see me now in my 50s, 55, doing a whole lot of stuff that was prohibited because, hey, it wasn't of God. It wasn't of God. So it's like I
Right.
stepped on it. I stepped on a whole lot of stuff.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
Wow, that's good. I even think about like when you see, in my viewpoint, I don't think God and organized religion is synonymous. They're not always the same.
Absolutely.
We've kind of
That's right.
made to believe they
They
are,
may
but
touch. They
they
may
aren't.
touch somewhere in the circle. They may touch a little bit somewhere in the circle, but
Well, yeah, and the reason I say that, we know if we're talking about the actual church, the church is the body of Christ. It's not a building, it's not a
absolutely,
denomination or organization. So this is why I
absolutely.
say organized religion, what people call church, and
It's
God. A
gang
lot
banging.
of times they don't. Yes, absolutely. They
We
have
gang bang.
nothing to do with each other. So, and I know some people are gonna have a problem with that, but it's okay because I'm
Man,
cool with my purpose.
Right.
It is what it is. But a
I've
lot
been
of
so
times,
delivered.
well, I was gonna say
I've been so delivered from that.
a lot of times because we're told our purpose is to do everything in the four walls of a building. Like if you have a person that really acts well, they're just thinking, okay, I can only do plays at the church. When this person
Absolutely.
could go in Hollywood and change the whole game.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they're like kind of pigeonholed. So yeah.
Absolutely. So, do you find yourself, and I know you don't want to divulge a lot. I mean, I wouldn't ask you anything personal about any of your clients. So, I guess on a ratio, do you have more Christian-based people that come out of our type of situation, or people who seek counseling that is not even of any type of spiritual net? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the right question.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. No, you worded that great. Both actually, but when you start off as like a life coach, most of the people who are your followers, like on social media, those are
Mhm.
the ones that you kind of first get as clients, and they follow you because y'all have something in common, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, a lot of them are Christian based. Now, if you notice, I don't call myself a Christian life coach, because I also do have clients that are atheists. I also do have clients that are Buddhists, and with the Nation of Islam. You know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
thing is, we're all human beings, right? And we everybody has much more in common than I think that they think. But
Is
when
it?
they have certain belief systems, it kind of can be kind of hard to recondition some of
Mhm.
the
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Now, do you find are the majority? I don't know if you. I keep thinking scared to ask questions, but hey, you don't have to
Yeah,
answer them.
ask me. This is me you talking to. Yeah.
Yeah,
So go
okay.
ahead.
Until I ask the wrong thing. But look, are most of your clients African American?
Yes, but I do have some. That's not most African American. Absolutely.
Well, when you said Buddhist and atheist, I figured, okay, them it wasn't Buddhist.
You would okay, not the Buddhist part, but you'd be surprised how many
Yeah,
Black people are atheists.
yeah, that's dude
And
that
some of
came
them
after.
started as Christians. Some of them started as
Yeah,
Christians are
yeah,
atheists now.
as a
But yeah,
rebellion that came after the Ozzy Osbourne era. Anyway,
So do
that's
you find
awesome.
yourself mostly talking to women or men? Is there even
I'm a
fifty
guess
fifty?
women.
women. Yeah,
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
I
I
do
knew
have
that.
male clients. And just to say to you gentlemen, I love male clients because y'all are such straight shooters. Y'all are if you come to me and hire me as a coach, you already believe in what I'm telling you. So there's not a lot of second guessing. Um, and then I give the directives and the tools, and y'all just use them. So I love male clients, but yeah, most of them are like me, women. But I love
Okay.
us women. We need help.
Do you take Blue Cross Blue Shield? What's how much can I buy a pack of sessions? Do you sell a session
Right.
pack?
To pay
I
my
actually do.
deductible.
I actually do 6 sessions at a time. I do six.
A
My
pack?
courses are
I
6 sessions. Yes,
I can get a pack of sessions. Can I get a half a pack?
half a pack for half price.
I just need a half a pack of sessions. I
Two
wonder how many
sessions.
sessions it's gonna take for me to realize that something's wrong with me.
Nothing's wrong with
Engineer,
you. Everything
she
is
just
great with
held up
you.
one finger.
Huh? Say it again, Kevin. You from? No, what did you just say? Because you from? Say it again.
I didn't. Oh, no. I think I was just agreeing with you all. I'm
Don't agree
listening.
with that.
Oh, I
Look,
said nothing is wrong with you. Yeah, that's what I said. Nothing is wrong with you. Everything's right.
even I,
It's okay. You even know that.
even I know better than that. The engineer's like, yes, it is. Kim, it is awesome. I've been trying to get you on there for a while. I figure this. So your information you could definitely share. So, or how can people? Well, like I say, everything now is social media, which is a great tool. How can people get in touch? Now, do you have a separate page, or is it your personal page that people can get in touch?
They can get in touch with me a few ways. So on Facebook, I'm Kimberly Purdue.
Kimberly.
Purdue is Perdue. So Kimberly Purdue. You can inbox me there or follow me there. I'm on Instagram. My Instagram is I am Coach Kim, and there's an underscore after each word. And then you go to my website, which is kimpurdue.com.
KimPurdue.com. We should be back. We're going to share that with our audience. We're going to KimPurdue.com. We're going to share that. We want people to come and see you. We want people to not be ashamed. We want people to be able to be transparent, because you know what? They always say the squeaky wheel is the one that gets the oil, or the early bird gets the worm. This show ain't good with phrases, because Les been trying to get a phrase right from his uncle
And I finally got it right.
since the beginning session. So, but we want people to seek. We want people to seek help. There's nothing wrong with it. I might get a 6-pack and share half of it with Les. It was definitely a pleasure. Now, I'm telling you, anytime you want to come to the break room and you got some hot topic, or you are welcome to share it on this format with your boy T. McBlack and just Les.
Yes, sir.
You probably got a client waiting for you right now, because you got on your client. You got on your work hat. That's your.
Okay, well, I'll take that. Well, thank you all so much for having me. This was great. Thank you for letting me share, and I really appreciate it. I'd love to come back.
Thank you, Coach Kim.
Coach Kim.
All
You
right.
got some problem. You got some relationship, whatever. You know what? We ain't gonna try to figure it out. You just come and you get in touch. And if you didn't get your information, you can always come to the break room. We will hook you up on Coach Kim. And we got less getting phone calls from Bill Collector. Your warranty has expired. That's what's going on, Les. So you figure this. Have you ever sought help that was not from a pastor or a church member? Tell the truth.
When we started
No, I haven't.
they told us that selling cars 100%
See, that's what the
online
people
would
call it.
work, but
You say what? Les?
Who was that?
That was somebody calling about a car warranty.
No, I haven't, to be honest.
What's wrong with you, Les?
Counseling has been from a pastor. You're right. I haven't sought professional counseling.
You need some professional counseling. I had some. You know what? Here's the thing. I had some, and I'm not gonna lie. I went to I don't know the difference between psychiatrist and psychologist. No, I don't know. Do you know, engineer, what's the difference?
One is more so
Medical.
and one is more medical.
Okay,
medical, but one is more.
Okay, either way, I went to one, and I'm gonna tell you, I was working for the Department of Corrections, and I needed some time off, and I didn't have any more vacation, so I went on and saw the doctor. Got a couple weeks out around 4th of July. I needed some time off.
Trying to collect the check.
I wasn't trying to collect the check. I was trying to collect my check with being home. I was in there like, I see dead people.
Oh, wow.
I was in there wilding. I just wanted to get some. You know what? I think that men are. How should I say it? Because you know what? First of all, I'm not gonna say men, because I've never been one to hide my emotions. I've never been one to hold back my feelings, and they say that's a man thing. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not gonna be dying out here from stress. I'm gonna speak my mind.
Yeah.
And I express myself. I don't hold back. He doesn't speak to me. It wasn't Tory, because he gonna talk to you. I'm speaking my mind. I don't hold back, and I believe in expressing myself. I believe if I need to cry, whatever the case is, I'm all out, because I wasn't built to hide. I'm not the stereo.
Yeah, and I'm quite the opposite.
Really?
I'm emotional, but I
Like
tend to
Carl
hold
Thomas?
stuff in until it blows up, because
Well, by then it's too late.
yeah, but then when it blows up really bad.
See, man,
She knows.
nobody got no time for that. You gonna wait to blow up. You sit there knowing it's gonna make you blow up. Then you can't get. Once you blow up, you can't. You ain't Humpty Dumpty. Once you blow up, you.
Right. But most brothers are like that. Most men are like
Boom.
that.
I don't know. Jeff ain't. Where's Jeff? He's on here. He said he loves the Purdue family. Donald Newt is in here. Kimberly Bell.
D New
You know
is
what,
in the house.
My
ex-basketball homie.
Donald. That's Fred Sanford. I just, it makes no sense to hold in emotions. Like I say, man, if you held it in, then you have to look at after the fact, after you may have blown up. That's when you say, I'm sorry, I didn't have to do that. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't have to. Well, I don't mind apologizing, but I know myself, and when I get to that point where I'm explosive, I am usually verbally lethal. Verbally lethal. And
So you're unfiltered.
yeah, and you know what? And because I recognize that I'm unfiltered, I have to recognize, let me let this out now. Let me let some of the steam up.
How can you be unfiltered and political? It's no such thing, is it?
Nope, I'm not politically correct. Speaking of politically incorrect, how do you feel about all of this stop Asian hate? Now, don't get me wrong. I like Chinese food. I like this.
Yes, good God.
Is it Asian people that run Coco's? It's just the hair places. The point is, all of a sudden, stop Asian hate. Absolutely, I say absolutely stop Asian hate. What do you think?
It's been going on for the longest, but because it was on videotape, and that was a terrible videotape of that brothers. I mean, just going off.
I don't know what that's all about.
You didn't see that video?
Yeah, I saw he just jumped up and he did a karate kick on it.
But
It wasn't funny, but I was like, it's like it was unreal. It's like it was almost staged. So he just walked up and saw her and then just kicked her.
that didn't make no sense. There's been some other videos of that happening too. The thing is, what happened to black hate?
Well, see, and that was my segue of saying,
What happened to black hate?
I'll worry about your hate when you take care of the hate against me.
Exactly. How many videos have we seen in the last 2 weeks?
8 million.
Come on, man.
So any of my Asian friends, which I don't really have any on Facebook, and that's just one of the things I don't know many of them. So,
but what happened to? I mean, the George Floyd bill has been on the House for over a year, man. Come on, man.
but that's when this age. You know what? Umar Johnson, which I agree and disagree with some of his things, he says the Stop Asian Hate is a distraction and a throw off from the current situation that Black people are in. And I almost agree.
Wow.
And he also said because they are likely to not like us and they are probably closer to being conservative and in the same impact, we are mostly liberal. They will probably, if they chose a path, they would probably be more conservative. They're more likely to be Republicans. So it's like I think it's the white people's interest to protect them.
Gotcha.
Because when they become underpopulated by Asians, Hispanics, and probably us, they just want to have some reign of power. So it's like, yeah, stop Asian hate. I am not an advocate of no type of hate, but
no, not at
I'm
all.
worried
I'm not
about you
saying
hate.
that.
Let's worry about this hate that's been going on for 400 years.
Right.
Let's worry about you think about the contributions that Black people have given and have done for the United States, and they built this place.
Yeah, we're not advocating that shouldn't be, a top priority, but
Hey,
your hands go up, man. It's like, what? Okay, what else? What else do we have to do, man?
here's a good scenario right here.
And people say that we complaining about it. I mean,
I should complain about it because I want to do. So it's like this. I'm in line. I'm in the long line. I'm waiting to get some food. I'm in a long line. I'm in this line for a long time, and you go to the back of the line and you get an Asian person and you put him in front of me to get his food first. That's why I feel. I'm like, we've been crying and screaming this for the longest. When's the last time you saw an Asian hanging from a tree and all of the white people pointing at it and looking like it's a game or a trophy or something? See, you don't see that. You don't see Asians getting shot. You don't see them getting snatched out of cars because we are a threat. We are a threat to people. Sometimes the bigger and the black you are, they fail to realize that we are intelligent beings. And we're not all angry, but if we were angry, a lot of us have a reason to be angry because of the way you treat us. So you treat us bad and you don't want us to be angry.
Come on, man.
You put us in the back of the line for everything. You don't want reparations. You don't want anything. You don't want us to advance. I'm 40 in my 40s and 50s. I'm learning all about the black inventors, all of the black prominent people that invented different things, stoplights, open heart surgeries, and all this.
Right.
I'm learning it. Didn't learn it in school. I learned it as a grown man, Right. But yet, when we are at the cusp of actually breaking through because of George Floyd and we are at the cusp of getting some attention, and now you want to say, hey, well, stop Asian hate. It's like, What? What? I'm like, come on now.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, stop hating hate, but you know what? After you stop hating black people who contribute everything to this country. How about that? How about we stop that?
What do you think about that cover up down in North Carolina? That's just a straight cover up.
Man,
He was getting ready to narc on somebody.
it's a cover up, and I'm tired of it. You know what, Les? We will end up killing this whole segment once again. Like every segment, we have to talk about this because
he's getting ready to drop a dime on somebody. That was uncalled for. A man that had no gun.
Man, I'm telling you,
got shot in the back. He was that they brought the SWAT team on a brother in a car with no gun.
I don't know, man. They
in 20-second clip.
20-second. You know what?
Come on, man.
We are the chosen people of royal priesthood. They want us out of here, but we ain't going. I ain't going.
Wow.
I'm beautiful.
Wow.
Hey, Les, you know, in the break room, we've been all about health.
Yes, sir.
Our engineer looked like she can go ahead and go jog with us a couple times. You're young, girl. Get on the bike. Come on. So, speaking of health, as you see,
really
quite often,
in the break,
in the mornings, you see me clowning. Well, you don't see me clowning. You see me sweating. I'm at the Matson Fat Loss Camp.
That's what's up.
The CEO of that camp is joining us in the break room. It's Jackie Clark Edwards. Can you bring her in?
Give it up.
Hey, y'all see me?
Look at her, girl. She got on her cap. She got on her guns and shirt. That's my sister.
I had to represent with the G logo. You know.
What's going on with you?
I am good. How y'all doing? Like, brothers, I've been up since 3:20 in the morning. I'm like, sister, getting tired.
3:20. Let's see. I went to class this morning, but I got up at. I'm in Joliet, so and because I'm all highway, that means I'm like 3 minutes from 355. So I actually get to Matson in like 16 minutes from where I am.
You be rolling.
I'm 5 in the morning. Everybody's flying.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah. So
it's not bad till I get that first ticket. Then it's gonna take me an hour and a half.
Right. Well, yeah, I taught like when we have a new batch of challengers, I like to go to the camp and maybe teach the first class, welcome everybody. So I did the early morning crew this morning. But it's all good. It's worth it to meet the people, you know. Gotta show the people love.
You gotta show them love. How many camps? How many camps are we operating now?
Yeah, so we founded 4 years ago, and it's 6 camps in the Chicagoland area. We have 1 camp in Riverdale, Georgia, just south of the airport, and we have 1 actually in not too far from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Now those are the camps that are kind of in my network, but the founder in Oklahoma has about 6 or 7, so about total of 14 camps. Yeah.
That's awesome. How did you? Well, we know you could give us a little bit of your why. What started you? And from there to now, what got you going?
So I mean, y'all like y'all like to have fun, so y'all doing all the joking and laughing.
We're not having fun.
But the real the serious topic is, you know, Tori, like many of us, you know, we've just seen too many people gone early, right? So
Absolutely.
You know, you have grandmother died at 70, dad died at 64, sent me into a severe depression. I had an aunt die at 60, another aunt died at 50, 2 cousins died at 48. And I really needed to stop the whole cycle of early death, starting with me, right? So I went on a mission to lose about 50 pounds. And you see it in the picture right there. You know, I was fluffy. I was still cute, but
fluffy.
I was fluffy.
You were cute, but you're fluffy.
I was fluffy, and you know, my husband still loved the fluff and everything. But I said, honey, thickness is sickness for me, right? So I needed to change that. And I went on a mission to really improve life expectancy of my friends, my family, and the community. So that's why we have so many people involved now with the camp. So yeah, we have over 28 100-pound losers. Awesome. Winners. It's weird calling them losers because they are winners. We just had our 28th person go over to 100-pound club this past weekend, and it's a good time. So my why was really to end the cycle of obesity-related illness and early death in my family. And then I wanted to parlay that into something that other people could benefit from. So, I mean, because, you know, in any rule in business, kind of like you guys are doing, you know, you really seek to meet a need, right? That's the nature of a business. And there was a need because 67% of people are overweight, right? Yep. So, and you do the math, and that's pretty good customer base.
It's awesome. Of course, Les and I, like people don't know the story. Les and I have been friends since the 6th grade, and Les was athletic, jumping out of the gym, and I guess when we hooked back up, I was just noticing how he was moving different, and I didn't know till this year, and I wanted to tell him that Les had been going through some things himself, and he decided to take charge. What was some of the things going on with you, Les? Diabetes, young man with diabetes,
high blood pressure.
High blood pressure.
Yeah, gamut of things. That's metabolism.
Unless I had kidney disease, and so you put kidney, put high blood pressure and diabetes on top of kidney problems. I'm talking, being a young woman sitting on dialysis, and I was like, I can't do it. Like if it's within my power to change that, that's what I think. That's what I was trying to do. How do I change that?
You know what? And the thing is, everybody has a why. Everybody has a why. And when I joined the camp, I was already in the mix, but I like the atmosphere of group workouts. I was already working out every day, but I like the camaraderie. I like to be with a group of people trying to achieve, because it pushes me more. But I'm gonna tell you, my why was, like I said, watching my brother die at almost 500 pounds. He was 48, and at the time I was 38. And I always think, since then I've been in different situations trying to keep my health right. And just, it's always a constant. It's not a day that goes by where I hadn't thought, like, and I had this mindset, I could have possibly saved him and his kids who are still here. I could have possibly made a difference. And you think that, sometimes after the fact, but my thing is now to touch everybody I can. And, people know me from I post stuff in our chat room that's humorous. I just like to keep it moving. I want people to have fun while they are trying to make the best of their lives.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. If I can just share some additional information. So I'm a numbers person. We've helped 5,000 people lose, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. Like I said, I told you about the biggest losers. And here's the thing that's interesting, and I think, Les, you mentioned this, and, Tori, you were impacted directly by seeing your brother pass. And the Chicago market, we built this market based on let's get healthy, let's end the cycle of obesity related illness, let's get off high blood pressure medicine. So that's how the Chicago market was built. But it's funny, the Florida and the Atlanta market is a little bit different. That's more of a vanity space. And so we're excited to be partnered with Chicago's own Drew Sidora. She's a South Suburbs girl. She was going through, as an actress, she's under a lot of pressure to lose weight. And actually, she was being body shamed by fellow women on the show. I'm like, how do you do that, right? We're supposed to be supporting women, but so she sought us out to lose weight, and it's a perfect combination because really we're growing our program now in the Atlanta area in Florida. So we have a program called Drop It with Drew, and actually now her husband's gonna join us too. And Tori, the ratios at the camp, right?
Oh yeah, it's like me and 600 beautiful women.
Right, exactly, right. So good ratios for you.
Yes, it is. It's awesome.
It makes the guys feel uncomfortable because you're very confident and you're fun. But so we're going to be doing Drop It with Drew and Ralph. So it's pretty awesome to be able to bring that program to life. So
that's awesome. And you know what? What's funny is I went to kickbox and I fell in love with it. I went to step class and I fell in love with it. But you know what? Like I look around, I'm like, men, and honestly, all the events I do and all of the other stuff I do, extracurricular activities, men are missing out. Men are missing out so bad. They're missing out. I mean, it's not
the first to go too.
I mean, what I'm saying, we the first ones to die. Y'all gonna be the first ones to die. But I ain't going nowhere. But what I'm saying is, no, I'm not in there looking for anything. But I would like to see more. Now, when I first got to that camp, because gyms have cliques and all that, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna talk to a female in here. I'm not gonna say hi. I'm not gonna say. I would dap up and see every brother that came in there, just hey, what's going on? And I just wanted to just encourage men to come out because men just won't participate. And I'm like, y'all gonna see me there getting it. Y'all see me in there getting it and I post it. And I'm always open. My friends always ask, but they won't bring their butts up in there.
Yeah. Well, brother Ralph is I don't know if you all know Ralph Pittman, Drew's husband, but he's super fit and everything, former football player. So he wants to do in Father's Day. So it been about Drew, right? So this next role, we're gonna do one May 15th through June 5th. That's gonna be couples or accountability partners, brothers, sisters, family members, what have you. But then for Father's Day, he actually wants to do a men's challenge. again, so his thing is like, okay,
I mean,
guys, we're here. We got these dad bods, or we have these unhealthy habits. The women getting fine, and we around here looking fluffy. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, no, the brothers got to get in on this too. So he's sitting there watching us get it in. You know, he's like, nah, the brothers need something too. So we're just gonna really roll this into a real cool thing. We're thinking about actually doing a traveling tour, taking some of the trainers from the camps and going to maybe different cities. So we really, you know, hopefully we can be a part of, you know, the break room can help us get the word out and
we
really
will.
take this thing to the next level. But we're excited about the opportunity to really, to your point, you know, bring this message to not just the women who are under women. We feel more under pressure, I think, to lose weight and get in shape because we have the babies and all this stuff like that. But, you know, but it's still about our brothers being healthy too, because, you know, I want my husband healthy too. You know, I don't know if you're married, but it's like we want our men to be healthy and whole as well. It can't just be the women trying to get it in, right? But it has to be all the families, you know. So
it is definitely the ratio is definitely 30-1. Now there are somebody asked a question.
Well, men may come just for that.
You know what? I'm thinking they should, but when they get there and see some of them ladies out working them, they probably get embarrassed. But look, trust me, it's some ladies in there that just go at it, and I'm thinking like, okay, I ain't gonna show it up. But look, somebody asked, and I know the answer to this, but they asked, are there any camps for children? Now, is there an age group, or are there camps for children?
Oh, that's a great question. So we allow 13 and above. The parent has to come with the child. Before COVID, we were running kids camps at the South Highland camp. We had we had a 5 to 9 year old, and then we had like a 9 to 13, and then we had like a teen camp. So the criteria was have a minimum of 8 children, and obviously there are different prices. So the members' children get a bigger discount than non-member children. But yeah, if we can get 8 to 10 children together, it's definitely something we would consider in the off hours, maybe midday Saturday or afternoon Sunday. But again, the participation fell off obviously with COVID.
Yeah, we're gonna build it back up. Now, my friend who is also a break room administrator, his name is Jeffrey A. Thompson. I just gonna put his name out there. He said, "Dang, sign me up. She got some track star arms."
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
That's funny. Put her picture back up real quick.
So Tori, we have a similar birthday, right? So you're August 13th, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, so I'll be 50 on August 9th. So so
okay.
that was me
2 days after me.
ago.
Now the funny thing, Les is put his aside. Les is the 6th?
No, 7th.
The 7th. I'm the 13th.
What? My birthday is the 7th. My mom's birthday is the 7th. I'm the 9th.
See, all attractive dark skinned people are born in August. There's no doubt about it.
We Leos run things. We just run. We don't even know how to be anything other than just running stuff, right?
You know what? And you know what? So what gets me when you meet somebody like, you must be a Leo. I'm like, so that's the
greatness. When greatness walks into the room, people got to bow down.
You know what? That's just the way it works. Now, I know I mentioned to you before that since COVID, a lot of people who probably need to get back in here. I was thinking that it would be nice to have a reunion. It's just like when you used to have the practice camps. There was a chance to bring people to get a taste of the workouts and everything. So it would be nice to have a reunion combination practice camp, maybe out in a nice park, and let people get a taste of this. I'm thinking that once they get a taste of it, then I believe that only with that from the business standpoint, I believe that will increase enrollment, but it would help us meet our ultimate goal of getting people healthy and on track.
Absolutely. What you gonna be? You gonna be the DJ for the fitness in the park event?
Who?
You gonna be the DJ?
Who, you?
No, it's just joking.
You don't want me to DJ. You know what?
We're having some conversations right now with a couple of the parks and area because we were doing some of the at-risk folks. But yeah, we're definitely looking at doing some outdoor events and things like that to bring some folks, that may not normally come because maybe fear to come inside. But definitely, because pack the camp during COVID, that don't sound responsible.
Well, yeah, how about we pack the park? We packed the park with COVID.
Oh, absolutely.
So look, now we're COVID. Now I tell you what.
What Les?
I accidentally said pack the park. Then I said with COVID, but no, anti-COVID. Now I tell you what we could do.
Yeah,
We can stream
me
live.
neither.
We can stream. You know what? It'd be nice. The break room can come and stream. I want to work out, but our engineer and Les could host.
I
But
want to
look,
work out too. What's wrong
so
with
what
that?
we should stream it. Well, honestly, when we have one, we should actually
Yeah,
stream
we
it.
could do that.
That means we can share it with our followers, and then because I'm thinking that should be something that'd be great. Because I'm gonna tell you, I am not in this for selfish reasons. Well, there are some selfish reasons. I want to look better. I want to feel
Right.
better, and I do. And Les has lost a significant amount of weight, and I'm on that. I'm on the same trail, but it's like just like what Snoop Dogg said. It ain't no fun if your homies can't have nothing. I want to live, and I want to be able to enjoy my friends
Yeah.
and my family.
Yeah.
I got grandkids. You know, what I'm saying? I want us to be able to be healthy. And like I always say, if I leave here, it's not going to be from something that I could have prevented.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's awesome.
I agree.
We got a
Yeah.
list of. We want to flash some pictures for people that watch. We have a couple of people that just it's real. And you know what? A lot of people have this misconception that, hey, I want to spot train. I just want to lose my stomach. I just want to lose my butt. Blah, blah. No, you just have to work on the entire body. And now that starts with proper nutrition, because 80% of what goes on is going to happen in your kitchen.
Mhm.
Exercise is always going to be, exercise is going to help keep your metabolism up. But I'm telling you, a combination of nutrition and exercise will get you to the point. Now,
Yeah.
a lot of people fall off. And I learned that people fall off because of psychological. We have grown. This food thing is controlling us. What people don't understand, food kills more people than crack, tobacco, and alcohol. Food is what causes the cancer. It's gut health. So when you eat health, it's just we've been so engulfed in, especially Black people. We've been so engulfed into just it's a generational curse that we have to break, because we couldn't get anything except for the bad parts of whatever chicken, whatever they threw out.
Yep.
We ate it, and we had, and our
Scraps.
thing was to eat till you get full.
And we had to make it
We
taste
grew up.
good.
Yeah. And, well, and we grew up that if you left anything on that plate, the first thing you say, it's kids over in Africa, they don't eat. I'm like, well, don't none of them live here. I ain't eating it. But we have to
it's
teach
that
ourselves
guilt.
to eat.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We have to eat. And I'm like, trust me, I could always trust me. It ain't no time in my life. It's just like people think about the addictions and how people are addicted to heroin and cocaine and all that.
Yeah.
At any given time, you can fall off a wagon and you can eat. Now, it'd be different. You just ate something and then you just jump back off. But boy, when you jump off that wagon, you find yourself, it's something about satisfying yourself that we have to mentally curb it. And once you get over the hump, then things just don't taste right to you.
No.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm so glad
You
to
don't
get to
want
that
to
point.
overeat. You want to over.
I don't want to overeat, but you know what? I've had all my life. I'll be 56 now. I had all my life to eat fried chicken. I had all my life to eat all of the bad things. So I'm thinking like, I'm going to try to enhance this second half. I'm in the second half of my life, so I want to see just how far I can go with this.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah.
When are
that's Jackie Clark Edwards. That was our first guest.
I'm sorry, Jackie. When are the classes, and how often during the week do you have them?
Yep. So we have, believe it or not, we have classes as early as 4:20 a.m. in the morning. So people have to be to work at 7.
I go to the next.
Oh.
Right. So we have 4:20, 4:20 a.m., 5:20 a.m., 6:20 a.m. We have 7:20 for folks that don't have to get to work till like 9 or they're working from home.
Wow.
We have evening classes as well, 5 p.m. in the evening and 6 p.m. in the evening. Some locations have 7 p.m.
40-minute sessions?
Yep, 40 minutes. That's it. You get a full body workout in 40 minutes. We work every body part from your head to your toe. Your arches be hurting at the end of it. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, but it's a good workout. You get a good sweat in, and the benefit is it's more efficient than just cardio workout, right? So you doing your cardio plus you're using some muscle. I only do 5-pound weights, maybe 8. That's it. That's all I do, and I eat right. That's it.
So say somebody wants to really go crazy with it. How does one become a trainer? If is that possible with your organization?
You only like women.
Well, we have some male trainers, but we prefer that people go through our program. We like a lot of homegrown people, but we do take some trainers. We interview them. We just gotta make sure they're not there to like build their own brand. Because at the end of the day, it's not about even me. it's not about Travis, it's about the people, right? So Travis developed the program, but if the trainer is really into helping people and there to help people and okay with like following our program, then we're cool. But some people get in there and they kind of want to do their own thing. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. You got to go run your own shop if you're trying to do that. But yeah, so we're open to other trainers that want to come in as long as they have that spirit for helping people and they're not just only there for the money, right?
Yeah,
We're a business, but we're mission driven first, right? So, and that's our motivation. So the person with the right spirit, you know, you can apply. We have openings every now and then for trainers, but we want the right trainers with the right heart. So they can reach out to me. Tori has my information.
Hey Les, I taught a class by accident week before last. I think they had it was funny. It was funny. I think it was a mix-up. Somebody was supposed to, I don't know, but I just figured, well, we're here. I went and plugged my phone up. That was the step class.
Sorry.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. But I noticed one thing. Jackie is definitely empowering women. And I'm for that.
Yeah.
Because I believe that, and it's just not to butter anybody up. I believe that, of course, Black people in general we already are berated. But then even after that are Black women.
Mm-hmm.
Black women are, when you look at the stats, are the most educated in the United States.
Come on.
And they've been holding families together. I mean, they've been having to play the roles of both. And you know what? And most of the I think most of the investors or co-owners are women. Is that correct?
Yeah, most of them are women. Again, one, because you know, here's our population is women, but I think that though they saw me doing this full time and were like, okay, wait a minute, they're stressed out, to your point, stressed out, underappreciated at their jobs.
Absolutely.
And a lot of Black women, we want to get out
in their
corporate
homes
America.
too, a lot of them, and a lot of them in their homes. So, like I said, I'm all for it. Like I said, I come from a strong Black woman. I have daughters. You know, my whole life has been centered around Black women, so I've never had a problem with uplifting them, and I understand that they need it because I'm telling you, when you get a woman behind you doing the right thing, don't push you a lot further. That's just all it is to it.
I mean, we have some male investors and partners and things like that, and again, they have their value just like the women. And I don't discriminate, obviously, but if I see someone that like loves this program and their heart is there, we definitely accept people, but they would need to be willing to work too, right? We don't want just silent partners that are going to just invest money, because as you see, Tori, this business takes time. I mean, these people be texting me 12 o'clock at night. I'll be like, I was asleep. Sorry, I didn't see that. But so it is a lot of work, but it doesn't feel like work because you're just doing something that's going to change so many lives. But it's a lot of effort with this business, a lot of, serving our people, trying to please our people is nothing but a thing, right? But it's worth it when, you look at those pictures at the end of those 6 weeks and people lost 20 pounds, 25 pounds, or you see someone like yourself lost 50 pounds, 60 pounds, it's just such a pleasure. So, willing to take anyone who's willing to work hard. That's from a trainer perspective. Customers got to be willing to come in there and work hard. We're going to tell you the truth about what it takes. It's not going to be, just drink a shake and a green smoothie and starve yourself. It's some work involved in this process. And I think, Tori, you brought your mind, right? People have to have their mind right to make this transition. It's not easy to spend 42 days not drinking alcohol, not eating Harold's, not eating chocolate cake, Dorito, whatever your thing is, right? Passing up potentially, is Mother's Day coming up? Is Memorial Day coming up? It's like, hey, you do your thing with the program and you got to sacrifice just a little bit and you get those results. So like you said, Tori, hey, you spent your whole life eating what you want to eat. Let's spend the second half of your life eating to live, right? So
ain't that something, Jackie, that people like to wait after a holiday, or they won't get started because they know the 4th of July is coming up. I mean, that always amazed me. Like,
I know.
You're gonna wait. It's like right now, 4th of July is 113 months away, but you're gonna wait because you
right. And so my message to people, you know how we talk to people, we're just so blunt. And I'm like, in this next round, we have Mother's Day and we have Memorial Day. And so I'm like, but that's 2 days out of 42 days.
But they want to wait. They want to wait. They want to wait till after that day to start.
Right. And I'm just like, I mean, most people, they took it on, but again, I was very blunt. You're starting this program, you know, when it Mother's Day 2 weeks from now, and then you have another holiday, you know, Memorial Day. But you put that G logo on your picture, and your friends gonna be like, wait a minute, Les, I thought you were doing that Garza thing. You know, they will call you out.
Oh yeah,
And that's a part of the accountability, right?
But you know what, Jackie?
It's a lifestyle change.
It's definitely a lifestyle change. You know what? People always, you know, you got people who don't post. I'm a guy who posts. I use social media to the fullest, and I show everything. I'm transparent about what I eat, the smoothies, the workouts, and you know what? What I'm doing is I'm secretly hiring you to watch me. I'm making you accountable for me every time. Because I'm telling you, it got to the point one time somebody saw me out eating something, and they pointed me out. What you doing? So of course I was like, "Hey, I work out. Shut up. I'm just having one time. What are you eating?" But it's like I do that to make people always. They, you know, it's like I'm forcing them to be accountable because people sure will. Anytime you do something positive, people gonna watch it. They're gonna wait for you to fall off. But I'm, as you say, a Leo, and I'm competitive, and I'm not gonna fall too hard in front of nobody. So the point is, I use that as a motivation to make myself continue. So that's why I post. And I know I be looking crazy working out, but you know what? The point is, they see me getting it while they on the couch.
On the couch, getting fat. Right?
On the couch getting fat. Yep. Exactly. So it's the whole thing. So we will be glad to any event that you have. We will always host it, or we will always talk about it on the break room. I'm a part of that family. I encourage all of my friends. Now, one more thing. Now, I am a tribe member. I didn't go through the program. I was already, because I have personal training school, a lot of other things. But I didn't get into the challenge. Explain the challenge real quick. Challenge versus tribe, because I'm a tribe member. Then there's a challenge member.
Yeah. So we typically have two paths. So our challenge is designed to help people lose 20 pounds of body fat in 6 weeks. It's a very strict directive meal plan. To your point, Tori, it's very, you know, accountability every single day. Like we ride people. If any Greek people out there, it's like pledging. I hate to say it. It's like a 6-week pledge process where you pledging Garza, you try to lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks. Whereas the tribe programs, people, maybe you've already gotten to your goal weight, you know, and you're looking for, like to your point, you're looking for support, camaraderie, a fit family. Those workouts are challenging for people that need to lose weight, that are at their goal weight as well. Because what we have is like kind of 3 to 4 levels of each exercise. So level 1 may be, you know, a regular burpee. But if you want an advanced version, it may be a burpee with a push-up, right? Or there are different things you can do to make that burpee less intimidating. So the tribe membership for people that are already at their goal weight, and they're just there to get more fit. Maybe they're there to tone their body and get more sculpting for the women. And then for the men, you guys go from 5-pound, or people start at 5-pound weights, and then now you may go to 8-pound weights, and then you go to 10-pound weights and 15-pound weights. And that's where you start to actually put on some muscle. Because these workouts are really, really tough, and they're designed for all fitness levels. So again, the challenge is 20 pounds in 6 weeks, and our monthly membership is called our tribe membership, and that's for people that are already at their goal weight, just want a good place to fun place to work out. And every single day, the workout is different. Tori, you've been coming 3 years? I mean, every single day you work out is different, right?
Yep, every single time. You're gonna get in that week's time. You're going to touch every part of that body, and you're going
every day.
And now the thing, what I picked up on it, because I'm a weightlifter. I love lifting weights, but I found myself lifting weights and not doing any cardio. So this is my way, because I got the 10-pound weights, but I'm doing something I wouldn't normally do, because I go to the gym and we talk and we lift the weights, but this is making me move. And like, I hadn't done burpees since I was in the military. Matter of fact, I hate burpees. For $5, I do 2 of them right now. If you had a camera, I do 2. I hope you ain't got no camera. I do 2 burpees right. I'm just kidding. I can do a burpee now, boy. I'm gonna tell you, boy. Because at first I'm like, I'm not about to do these. And then you know what? Because there were women now, not be funny, there are some large women who was doing these burpees, and I'm like,
motivate you.
I'm like,
That'll
So
motivate.
I mean, but these old risks, and I'm just so now I can do them, and I can actually do a little bit. So the thing is, it's about getting better, and there's no judgment there.
Yeah.
Nobody picks fun because everybody is in there to get it. You're not gonna get up at 4 o'clock or 4:20 in the morning to be in there playing no game.
Right.
So think about it. I get up and I get there at 5:20, and then I'm going straight to work when I get done. So the thing is, I mean, I got everything I need to work out with in the basement. Water rollers, weights. I'm in the wellness plan for the job, so I have access to like 7, 8 gyms for one price. So, but the point is, it's too comfortable. It's too easy to work out at the crib. Plus, I don't work out good wherever there's a couch. So I get up and I put the effort in, and I drive out there.
Yeah.
And I've met some wonderful people. I've met some great people, but the best thing about it is we are all after one thing. We are all about that goal.
Absolutely.
Wellness.
About that health.
We want to live, man.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Man, Jack, I'm glad. I'm so glad you took the time. But like I say, when you get ready, we'll mess around and broadcast from the next camp you have. The next time you have a pack the park or a.
In fact, let's talk to her off camera when we get done. Don't go nowhere. We want to talk to you after.
Nah.
Brothers, I've been up since 3:30. Seriously.
What you trying to say? You in shape now. Put her picture back up. Put her back. She ain't tired. Look, she ain't tired no more.
Can we chat tomorrow? Please?
Yeah, we can chat with you anytime.
Yeah, I really appreciate. So I sincerely appreciate this opportunity. And again, for all the people out there listening, again, it's about all of us trying to be a better version of ourselves, especially after COVID. They're trying to say people that are overweight have more severe cases, all this jazz. A lot of people have gotten COVID and they told their doctors say, well, it's because you work out. So a lot of people are attributing them being able to get over this and through this faster because of it. And again, knock on wood, we have not lost. Knock on wood, we have not lost one customer. One customer through this pandemic. Again, people have lost some family members, but we have not lost one customer, Tori. Not one.
What one thing we failed to neglect, we neglect this, I know you recognize this is a ministry. This is a ministry. You know what did the word say? I would that you prosper and be in good health as your soul prospers. So
Amen.
We are responsible for our temple. And I always said, when you a lot of people don't believe that there's an afterlife, but I do believe it. I'm thinking you get up to the gates. Yeah, Tori, you made it. Why are you 350? What did you do to this temple I gave you? It's like you 300 pounds. So what I'm saying is God is concerned. I believe he's concerned, and people want God to just do it for them, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because he gave us the wherewithal. He gave us technology. He gave us a brain to be able to seek out the things we need. There's help for you if you need it, and there is there be no excuses basically.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes, Tori, sometimes God unfortunately takes us out of here with a health condition, but other times he gives you warning. And so he gave me a warning. I passed out on a flight. I was God, please don't let me die. I promise I'm gonna change, right? So God will sometimes give us that warning, right? And I would hate to see my brothers and sisters.
The warning comes before destruction. So that's the truth.
Right. So God blesses us with these warnings, right? And maybe, and again, COVID, I think COVID was one to make us stop and he shut the whole world down.
The world.
To make us focus on. A lot of us started finally to focus on him first, right? But he had to shut the whole planet down.
I am God.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
you had to let him know. Pay attention to me. And I think again, and now it's becoming more and more about, COVID is taking people out that don't have good health, right? With high blood pressure, diabetes. So now it's like, okay, shoot, let me get my health in order. It's even more urgent, right? So like I said, it's just I think it's all coming full circle. I think back in the day we used to eat off the land, farm the land, do the right things, but we were taken out of our elements as gods on this planet Earth. We're raising our own food, eating the right things, and then we were thrown into slavery. And like you said, eating scraps. So I think we're coming full circle, and I think we're kind of reaching that time where we definitely, to your point, we gotta focus on our bodies and our minds.
This is our temple. I'm telling you, when you actually work out and you do things, you feel better.
You feel
your mind functions when you get it. So it's about It's about not being in bondage. A lot of us are in bondage to our. Don't get the dance on it.
Oh,
We
and real talk,
we are in
y'all. Real
bondage.
talk for the guys. Real talk for the guys. When that woman start dropping that 10 pounds, she feels sexier. And hey,
We're gonna go to a commercial.
everybody
We're
be
gonna keep
look,
dancing.
everybody be happy.
Yeah, you're right.
We
So the
grown
thing
folks
is,
on here, right? This is PG-13. What's the okay?
no, this the break room is what it is.
Listen, I'm telling you, when that weight to when my weight started dropping, I started feeling better about myself, more confident, start dressing better, moving a different way. Hey.
Yeah, I feel you because I was sexy while I was fat. I'm just sexier now.
Swag comes back when you lose that
Right.
weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like it's awesome. It was awesome. You know what? Somebody asked, how do you motivate people that never exercise? Look, somebody asked me that. One of my friends.
No.
Well, I can tell you what motivates what motivates
You
people.
exercise.
Stop. If you die, no, what you Janice, you have to it's a mindset like everything else. You have to start. See, now a lot of people, because nowadays we are at that age where you can take your stimmy and go get bodies done. And a lot of people getting bodies done, they taking shortcuts. Anytime you go into anesthesia,
but it
you're
blow
taking a
back
chance
up.
for life.
So real talk. So people do that stuff and their body blow right back up because they never
Right back up.
knew, they never learned the right thing. So
Right.
so they'll have plastic surgery and then they blow back up. But I think how you motivate people. I read this, I don't know who it was. It said you can spend 1 hour a day to live, or you can spend 24 hours dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So like you can choose, again, to your point, you can choose to be healthier. And so to motivate that person, again, I think Tori, you had a good point. Our workouts are fit for all fitness levels. I was in class today. There are people doing full out burpees, and there were some people that had to do head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right?
Modified.
And so what we try to help people understand is that no one's gonna judge you, right? And we're gonna show you 3, maybe 4 different levels of exercise so that it's not intimidating. If you're at level 1 where you can do the full burpee, or you at level 4 where only thing you can do is touch your head, shoulders, knees, and toes, that's okay too. And so we let people know it's okay, and that's how we make them feel welcome, make them feel supported. And again, once they succeed, make slow progress. Hey, I worked out for 30 minutes. Awesome. Then they start to build more confidence that they can actually do this. So that's how I feel like we motivate people. Huh?
One thing about it, you can modify, but after a while, the people gonna recognize, hey, it's been 4 weeks. You're gonna have to do a real push-up.
Yeah.
I mean, some people modify because they get comfortable, and guess what? Pain is not comfortable. Pain is the body's way of screaming. Pain screams its way out. The thing is, it's not comfortable, but that's where the pushing comes in. Because if you let somebody stand up against the wall all the time and just, then they'll get comfortable, and you have to. That's where the instructor comes like, hey, it's been 3 weeks. Right? Give me a real push-up. Give me a real burpee.
And Tori, would you agree? So, like, I think another thing that motivates them is that they see me as the CEO, but they get to see my big girl picture, right? And I think it's motivating to them to see, okay, well, you see me now, but then I'm not ashamed or afraid to show you, hey, here's where I came from.
Absolutely.
And I understand what you're going through because I've been there, done that, and still is a continuum of still trying to maintain and sustain my health or my weight, right? And Tori, a lot of our trainers, have been overweight, right? So I just think that people see themselves in us and they don't see us as judging them. And I think that's indirectly motivating because, I've not always been super skinny and thin. I'm never going to be super skinny, but, I haven't always been the size. So I think it's something that's motivating, but I don't know. So.
Well, like I say, I thought about you immediately. I figured it would be informative, and I'm going to share it on my wall. I'll share it to I don't know if you want, maybe one of our pages. But like I say, people need to share it. We want people to get on board. We want people to get healthy. We want people to start somewhere.
So how does a person sign up?
You ask me.
Yeah. So our next program, our next program tour is Drop It with Drew. So go to www.dropitwithdrew.com. Actually, with Drew and Ralph. So it's a 3-week program. The goal is 10 pounds in 3 weeks, but most people lose 10, 12, 15 pounds in 3 weeks. Some people lose 20 pounds in 3 weeks. So Tori, if you can share the www.dropitwithdrew.com. Right now, it's $50 off if you enter the code Drew. So it's $97. The normal price is $147.
Okay.
It's COVID time, so we trying to help people out.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Chicagoland
I'm
Fat
gonna put my
Cats,
mids
Miss
up if that's okay.
Jackie.
You
Go.
represent my deltas.
You gangbanging? You gangbanging?
Yeah, I'm gang banging. I got the G,
Gangbanging.
I got the delta. All right, thank you so
Uh-oh,
much,
she's
you guys.
doing
I
it.
truly
Yes, she does.
appreciate this.
All right.
All right, we'll be talking to you soon. See you tomorrow. Well,
Bye,
I'm not
you
going
guys.
to 420. I'm not going to see you. I'll see you if you come into my class at 5:20.
Wednesday.
That's right.
You'll see me on Wednesday. Ralph and Drew gonna be in town on Wednesday.
All right, we'll be
All right.
talking to you soon. I appreciate you
Good to
coming
meet
on.
you all, my
All right.
Leo brothers.
All right. Jackie Clark Edwards, Chicagoland. That's the CEO of the Fatland Camps. Hey,
All right.
the break room was all about getting healthy.
I think
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we're gonna
join,
do.
man.
Come on, Les.
I'm gonna have to join, man.
Go ahead and make it happen.
I hit a plateau. I need to lose that extra
Well,
poundage.
you probably, honestly, Les, you probably need to increase your eating a little bit. You know, people's misconception is you starve and no, you have to eat to lose weight. You have to. I mean, once you get past that initial, yeah, you went vegan and this and that, but now, so you don't end up being malnutrition. You have to eat. You have to make your metabolism kick up. And metabolism is going to kick up by food and what you put in your system.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and join that 3-week. Oh, that 6-week.
Man, just do it, man. I don't know that. You see me getting it in every morning. It's your boy, TV Black. I get it in.
So you go to the 5:20.
I go to 5:20.
What time you get out?
40 minutes later. I usually get that's I get that. Point is, I get it in. Let's see who is anybody. Let's see. Let me check my people. We got we got lovely Lynn in there. Janice is in there. She's becoming a break room.
Janice who?
Janice Jammarie. The last Janice you didn't know last one. Janice Edmond.
Janice Edmond.
All right. We got everybody
Our old
in the place to
schoolmate.
be. So you know what? We hope that you enjoyed this segment of the break room, and you will find out that we're trying not to make all of our talks about police and health. That's like
Right. We want to keep it on the positive. We know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, but it's like we can't help but to talk about it because it's so prevalent that it's going to come out in every broadcast. We had Coach Kim on here, and we had Jackie Clark Edwards, and then we started off the show with Israel. So you know what? If you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to talk about in the break room, inbox us.
And before we go, I got to give a shout out to my significant other, my wife.
Hi.
Happy anniversary, Belle.
Happy anniversary.
We celebrated this weekend. Of course, some people saw the Facebook post, but today is actually officially our anniversary. And I was like, babe, is it okay if we, go ahead and do the show? She's like, yeah, go ahead. Because I got her that fat ring.
Yeah, you got a ring there.
Got a fat ring.
You gonna do the show tonight? Do it. Happy. We grow. She looking. We grow. The Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply."
He multiplying nothing.
Or practice.
I get grown. Get the practice in.
He said, practice.
Practice.
He said, "Be fruitful and."
We're talking about practice.
Be fruitful. He said, "Practice like you gonna multiply." Hey, gun. It's like starter pistol.
We want to be fruitful and not do the multiplication.
It's just like your starter pistol. You can point a starter pistol at somebody, still not shoot them, but it makes the same sound. Hey, we grown folks out here, boy.
We grown.
It's anniversary. Leave the break room out of that.
She over here looking at that's too much information.
Leave the break room out of that 3 minutes. Anyway, it's your boy T McBlack.
And it's just Les in the house.
Hey, you get ready for the music, engineer. We're in the break room.
That was in the key